Hello friends, welcome back to my new repaint video, and today's video I am so much inspired by cherry blossoms and especially I am so much inspired by spring season. So I wanted to create something very cute and something very elf type, and for my version of my elf I wanted to make a very cute elf inspired. So for this repaint I am taking Lagoona blue doll, and first of all I am taking my sharp scissors and starting removing the doll hair. Make sure that your scissors is nice and sharp so you can remove the hair very easily. So now I just dunk the doll hair in boiling water and tug it off. And now I'm taking my sharp scissors and pull all of the icky glue hair from the inside. I think that this doll head has so much icky glue hair and I think I don't like it so much. So now I am taking my acetone pad and starting removing the doll original factory paint. I feel so bad when I was removing the doll factory paint because Lagoona is so much cute and her face mold and her factory paint is so much cute, so I don't want it to, but I promise myself to make it very beautiful. So now I am taking my acrylic yarn and dark gray color and just measuring this length, that which type of length and which size of length I should want for my doll, and now I unravel all of the acrylic yarn. This time I don't wanted to make the doll hair so much long, I wanted to make it in medium size, and now I'm starting my rerooting. For this I'm taking my rerooting tool which I bought from AliExpress, and now I'm just rerooting one by one and plugging yarn in each hole of the doll head. I also add so much teeny tiny holes to the doll head because I wanted to make the doll very poofy and very big. So I add so much teeny tiny holes to the doll. I think that rerooting yarn is so much easy than rerooting nylon hair because nylon hair is so much thin and yarn is very thick, so it will easy to reroot. So now it's the most important part in doll rerooting. Now I am just taking my tacky glue and fill all of the doll head from the inside, and now I'm just taking my paper clay and starting filling the doll holes because I think that she don't need these type of weird holes in her legs. So I'm just filling it with my paper clay, and I think that paper clay work very well. And now I'm taking my X-Acto knife and starting cutting the fins. And now it's time for the face up. Actually this is the face up number 1, so let's get started. So first I give it 3 coats of Mr. Super Clear, and now I'm taking my soft pastels, makeup brushes, and I'm also taking my watercolor pencils and starting sketching the doll eyes. This time I wanted to make the doll eyes look very cartoony and look very cute and look similar to my other elves. And make sure that you can make the both eyes in right shape and take your time to the sketching of the doll eyes because the sketching is the most key and the most important part in the doll eyes, because when you sketch the doll eyes then you don't seal the doll face up, so you can easily remove the doll eyes with your eraser. So now I am switching to acrylic paints, and I also save my project with Mr. Super Clear. And first I am just taking light color of acrylic paint like white because I love to build 2 to 3 coats of whites in my acrylic paint, so the white of the eyes will become so much vibrant. And for the irises I wanted to make the iris look very grey tone, so I'm just adding grey color to the doll irises. Actually this is the first face up of my this elf doll. So first when I started this doll I don't wanted to make the doll cherry theme, I wanted to make the doll look very warrior type of theme, but when the face up is ruined by Mr. Super Clear then I was so upset and I was ready to cry. Then I realized that I don't wanted to make the doll face again, like very bold and warrior type. Then I changed my mind and searched for so many days, and then I realized that it's the perfect time to make a cherry doll because it's spring season and I wanted to make a cherry doll from this. So I converted the whole doll into a cherry themed doll, and I'm so much loving the end result, and you will also see it and also tell me that which one result you prefer the most and which one doll you like the most. And for the eyeshadows, I'm using some dark blue, grays and black colors because I'm making a warrior theme face up, so I wanted to make the eyeshadows look very dark. And sorry for those people who want warrior type of elf, but in the future I will also make warrior type of elves, and I have so much type of designs in my mind that how can I make warrior type of elves. So subscribe to my channel so you can never miss any update. And now I'm starting sketching the doll eyebrows, and this time I wanted to make the doll eyebrows look very arched and look very bold. And I also add some highlight to the doll brow bone, and I'm also adding bottom lashes, and I also adding a little bit smile. I don't want it to make the doll face look very smiley, so now I'm adding so many freckles and the doll face. And I also added eye shine to the doll eyes, and I spray again the doll face with Mr. Super Clear sealant. And when on the next day I see to the doll face was cracking everywhere, so I take my acetone and wipe off the doll face. I don't have the footage for this, but I'm sorry, but I wipe off the face, and it's the face up number 2. So I sealed the doll face with Mr. Super Clear, and now I'm taking my red color of watercolor pencils and starting sketching the doll eyes. This time I also wanted to make the doll eyes look very cartoony and look similar to my other elves. And I'm also outlining the doll lips and also adding some details to the doll nostrils. So now I am switching to acrylic paints, and I use watered down acrylic paints because watered down acrylic paints work very well. And whenever you are using acrylic paints, please use watered down acrylic paints, because when you use thick acrylic paint, then your face up will look so much harsh and not look so much neat. So when you are using acrylic paints, please use watered down. So for the first time when I was sketching the doll face and making the doll face, I don't add so much colors, but this time I wanted to go over and add so much colors like red, purple, brown, blue and orange. I wanted to add so many colors in the doll face and make it so much colorful. For the darkest color of the doll eyes, I use dark brown color. I don't want it to use black color in my this doll. And for the irises, I'm using some blue color, and later on I'm adding some yellow and green and light blue gradient to the doll irises. And I'm adding so much highlights because highlights is one of my favorite part in doll face. And I'm also adding some orange color to the doll lips. And now I seal again the doll face with Mr. Super Clear to save my project. And now I'm adding some teeny tiny details to the doll irises. I think that I don't like the color of the lips because later on when I seal the face with Mr. Super Clear it become brown and I don't like brown color of lips, so I wipe it off with my pure acetone. And now you can see that I built so much whites to the doll eyes and I'm building again and again and sealing it again and again. And now I'm adding some red color to the doll lips because I think that she will suit red color of lip color because cherries is also red and maroon type. And later on I'm also adding some gradient to the lips. And these days I'm also working on so many doll projects and I'm also doing the preparation for my exams, so I don't post much videos in the month of April, but I will definitely post videos about Easter because Easter is one of my favorite holidays and I love Easter so much. I love the colors and I love all of the things in Easter, so I will definitely post videos about it. So for the blushing I'm using some dark orange and dark pink colors and later on I'm also giving it some red colors. Use whenever you are using blushing, use dark color of blushing because when you seal the doll face with Mr. Super Clear then your colors will fade out and not see very well, so use dark colors of blushing. I wanted to make the doll face look very red and look very cute. And for the eyeshadow I am also using some brown and dark pink and some brown. And I am also little bit contouring the nose. And now I did the one part of the face complete and now I did the same thing with the other part. And for now I am just drawing some bottom lashes. I'm highlighting again and again to make the white color look very opaque and vibrant because I use so many dark colors and the doll eyeshadows and also the doll eyes, so the white will not see very well, so I'm building so many layers. And now I'm drawing the eyebrows, and for the eyebrow shape I'm drawing it slightly little bit arched. I'm also adding so much gradient to the doll eyebrows and now I'm also adding some highlight to the doll brow bones. And now I am adding more and more blushing and seal the doll face with Mr. Super Clear. And whenever I do any mistake I can remove it easily with my Q-tip. And for the eyeshadow I'm using some dark blue colors because I don't like very greeny colors for the eyeshadow, so I'm using blue. And now I'm adding some gradient to the doll eyes. I'm adding some light yellow and green and blue gradient to the doll eyes. Adding more and more highlights to the doll brow bone. And I'm also adding some gradient to the tip of the eyebrows. And now I'm adding so much blushing. And now when the face up is done, now it's time to make the doll ears. So for this I'm taking paper clay and I'm simply using some brush, and I'm also using some little bit of water and I'm just sculpting it. And when I like the result, I just simply gluing it to the doll head. And blend the edges very well. And when the both ears are done, then I can take it for drying, and when the both ears are dry, then I sand it very well and use some acrylic paint to match the colors. So now it's time to make the potion. So for this I'm taking some teeny tiny cherries, and I'm also using some glitters, and I'm also adding these to the little bottle. And I also add some UV gel to the top to the bottle and take it in my UV lamp. When the ears are fully dried, now it's time to blush the doll ears and save it with my Mr. Super Clear. And now it's time for the fun part, the dressing of the doll. This dress is made by me, and I also make a video about it, that how to make cherry and also how to make fruit dresses. So I love it so much, and I think that it came out so cute. And now I'm adding so much braids to the doll head. I'm braiding and braiding because I think that she is forest elf, so she deserves so many braids in her head. So instead of using rubber bands, I'm using this kind of wire type of thing and just wrap it around. And now I brush the edges. And now I make a cute hairstyle, and I add these two cute cherries to the doll head. And when the potion is fully cured, now I am just using my hot glue and just gluing the leaf to the bottle. And now I am wrapping the rubber band. And now I am also wrapping around this yarn thread, and I found it in my stock box. And now for extra detail I am also adding some teeny tiny cherries. And now the potion bottle is done. And now I also wanted to add some teeny tiny cherries to the doll braids. I think that it's the perfect details for the doll head. And now I think that she is still missing something, so I found these cherry blossoms, and now I'm just gluing it to the doll head. And now I'm also adding some cherry blossoms to the doll dress. I think that the extra detail is my favorite part. Now I'm adding some detail here and there, and the doll is done. I think that she came out so much red and so much cute, and I don't expect that she came out so beautiful. And if you like my this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to see more doll repaints, and also click on the bell icon so you will never miss any update. Bye.